I am Rebecca Kloss, and I'll be doing How Katy Inspired Me. And I know I look really bad because the person that cut my hair, cut my bangs too short, and I know I look like Zoe. But anyways, How Katy Inspired Me. She inspired me a lot. There's so many things that she pretty much just like changed my life. I was a girl that absolutely hated myself. I really just hated myself. I thought I was ugly, and I thought that I was useless and that I wasn't talented at all, and that I was just worthless, and I thought I pretty much just didn't want to be here anymore on this earth because I thought I was just useless. And I didn't have any confidence at all, and I just gave up so easily. And I did stuff to myself because I didn't think I was worth it. Everybody around me was talented, and I wasn't, and I was just at a horrible time. I was really depressed about it, and I just wasn't myself at all. I would dress differently because I didn't want people judging me. I didn't want people to stare at me thinking I'm the weird, dorky girl that I am, and I just wasn't myself at all. And Katy has really shown me, she taught me the #1 thing: who cares what people say about you? People will love you for who you are. And the first time she just came into my life, when I needed her, my friend got me into watching all these award shows. And one of the MTV Awards, Katy comes out with this like not pink, but blue wig on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? And I'm just watching it, and she inspired me. The way she performed, and the way she was, she just really inspired me. I'm like, I want to know this girl. I want to know who she is. She doesn't care what everybody's thinking about. She's wearing this blue wig and just like acting herself, and people are loving her for that. And it just, so I looked on YouTube, and I just started watching every single one of her interviews, and it just like blew me away how much she doesn't judge people, and how she's herself, and people don't care about like how she acts, or they just love the way she is. And it just really inspired me to be myself and to dress the way I want to dress. And who cares if people are looking at me weird? And it's just like, that's who I want to be, like her. I want to be that person of who cares. She got me out of my depression a lot. I mean, I listen to her, and I'm just happy again. I'm just myself. I'm so confident. I absolutely love myself. I look in the mirror like, oh my gosh. And I just really, really love myself now, and she helps me a lot with that. And I mean, now I don't give up easily. I watched her E! News, and I just cried. I was like, she didn't give up at all. She just kept going and going and going to each person, and she didn't care. And she's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And it's just really inspired me that how much she's like the first person in history to get 5 #1 songs. And if she gave up right away like I do, she wouldn't be here. She wouldn't be doing all this stuff and inspiring everybody like me. And it really helped me to just be myself. And I have all this confidence in the world. Like, I do all this stuff, and I don't care what people. I walk down. I have an outfit that I made exactly like her, the heart one, and I just like walk. I was in Colorado, and I just like walked, and I didn't care if people were staring at me. I would just dress anything, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want people to look at me. I want to be like, oh, who's that girl? You know, and I just love it when people stare at me now. I just love it, and I'm so confident in myself. And really, Katy just really helped me with that. She helped me to know that people will love me, and that that God did make me for a reason. And I may not know that reason right now, but I know that there is a reason that God did make me, and she helped me through my spiritual life too. I listened to her first song, to her first album, and I listened to her Trust in Me. I cried and cried and cried, and now I don't worry about anything anymore. I know that God's right there, and I need to trust in Him that He's right there for me. And every time I do get worried, I like worried all the time. I worried about being late to school, like all the time. And if I'm like worried about being late or anything at all, I sing that song in my head, and it just reminds me that don't worry, God's there. And she just helped me through everything, and I'm serious. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for her. I'm pretty sure I would be in the hospital right now. I don't know what I would have been without her. She's helped me through everything that I've been, and I just was so negative. Everything I said, did, or think was negative. Everything was negative. And if I start thinking negative thoughts, I'm like Katy Perry. She's not negative. She's positive. Like everything that she's been going through right now, she's been turning it upside down, making all these amazing songs. I love them. Like, part of me is like incredible. It's showing me that Katy Perry is so much stronger than we all think. And Wide Awake, I cried when I listened to that song. I just love that song. I just love it, love it, love it. And she just helped me through much. And she's like the only thing I listen to in my car, or when I start feeling myself, like I start get into my depression again, I start to hate myself again, I sing Katy Perry. I listen to her song and I'm just like happy again. I'm just like, Katy doesn't want me to do this that I'm doing to myself. She doesn't want me to hate myself. She wants me to be me. And so I stop doing everything, and I just know that Katy's there for me, and I think that she's probably, like, I didn't think nobody loved me, nobody cared about me, everybody hated me, and I don't know, I just feel like Katy does love me. And yeah, and I think that and I listen to her like before I go to bed. I have troubles. That was when my depression hit. I had troubles falling asleep. I couldn't fall asleep at all, and I was so tired, and I just couldn't sleep. And I listened to her songs, and I listen to her. I listen to Wide Awake now before I go to bed. I have to listen to that song or else I can't sleep. And then I listen to Zoe Deschanel, If You Can't Sleep, because she helped me with all my dorkiness, I guess. And I just love how I just love her personality. That was the thing that really hit me, that really inspired me to be not exactly like her. I'm not Katy Perry. That's why I try telling myself, I'm not Katy Perry, I'm not Katy Perry. But I want to be like her, and people say I look like her for some reason. So that gives me even more confidence when people say I look like Katy Perry or act like Katy Perry. And a lot of people do call me Katy Perry. They're like, oh, I'm into Katy Perry. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It just gives me even more self-esteem and more confident in myself that I'm not ugly. I'm actually pretty like Katy. And she's like the most beautiful person in the world. Her nickname for me is, she's my beautiful. Yeah, that's her nickname to me. And it's just really helped me to know that I am pretty, and that there's someone there that loves me, and that I am talented, and that God's there for me, and that I can trust in Him. I have everything I have is Katy Perry, so that when I go everywhere, like, my cover is Nook, and on my Nook cover is Katy Perry, and so when I look at that, I think Katy Perry, and I think that don't be negative, be positive, and so I bring her everywhere I go, so that I can think that, so that I can have this confidence in myself. And yeah, and that's how Katy inspired me. She just really helped me get through the bad stuff and all the negative and turn it into a positive thing. And now I'm free. It feels like I'm free. I'm not alone. I'm me, and I can be me, and I don't care what people say about me. And I just love myself now, and I never would ever have said that before I met Katy, before I knew who she was. I would never ever have said that to myself. I never wanted to look at myself in the mirror, and now I always do, but not really right now because of my bangs, but I just am very confident in myself, and I try to help others. I try to be like Katy Perry so much, and it would mean like everything to me to meet her and to tell her this story and what I did to myself, because my friend is the only one that knows, and I only want her and Katy Perry to know. So, and I'm still kind of struggling with it, but I do it because I know Katy Perry wants me and cares for me, because I am a huge Katy cat. Like, I have everything of her. I have every little thing of perfume of her perfume. I have 122 pictures around my room, and this is just like a little glimpse of it. That everywhere around my room is Katy Perry, so that it helped me that I can be confident, I can be me. No, and she's just amazing. She helped me through everything, and that's how she inspired me and helped me through everything that it's been through. And if Katy Perry, if you're watching this, thank you so much, because I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much, Katy. I love you so much. You are literally the world. It's God and it's you. It's kind of hard for me because I put God first before you, but it's you. It's God, then it's you. Thank you so much, Katy. I love you so much.